Hope you guys could hear me. It was a little windy earlier. I didn't want to make this one too long. I just want to go ahead and just give a reminder. Just give a reminder to those of you who already know. We're all in a pretty crazy position right now for you to be able to relate to the title of this video and for you to be able to comprehend what I'm saying. Because the thing is if you're someone really in this situation here, and this is really what your life is now, you know what it's going to take for you to get to a positive position in your life. Not that there's nothing in your life that's positive right now. There's a lot of positive things in my life. A lot. I have a lot to be grateful for. I have a lot that a lot of people don't have. And you probably do too. Just in different ways, you know? It's pretty simple when it's said. And trust me, I know it's not simple at all. There's even phases and things you've done that you knew you had to do that still didn't even change the position you're in right now. I'm going to be honest. I know for a fact that I've been ahead of the game. Now, what do I mean by that? There are certain things I knew already at a very young age that you do not do, that you should not do, because it's going to lead you into a situation in your life that you don't want to be in. Whether that means, having kids with the wrong people, whether that means drunk driving and ruining your car or your life or other people's lives, you guys get the get-go. You must judge yourself harder. You must judge yourself harder. It's not something that you can consider. I've been getting better and better, mentally, emotionally, and intellectually. I can't say that all the way about physically. I gotta hit the gym a little more. You know what I'm saying? I probably hit the gym only if I'm lucky, man, maybe twice every 2 weeks, maybe once a week if I'm lucky. It used to be maybe twice a week. Your body, your actions. And I'm not just saying what you put into your body. And I'm not just saying physical fitness. You guys know. You can relate to me when I say there's times where you wanted to. Because these people go out of their way to really do it. Yeah. Some don't, but yeah, for the most part, bro. You can't. You gotta keep your cool. I talked about it before. There's gonna have to be phases where you get completely sober, man. You don't think it plays a role? You don't think that just a little bit of weed plays a role? It plays a role, bro. It does. It's a little bit. It don't matter if you're aware of this amount or this. It plays a role, depending on where you're at in your life. Depending on where you're at. Now, if you're in a good position, perhaps probably not. You know what I'm saying? In terms of intellect, or there's no such thing as me get high. Like, that doesn't make any sense. There's no such me as me drunk drive. Like, that makes no sense. So, for any of you who don't know what I mean by that, like, what do you mean you can't drink and get drunk? What do you mean you can't smoke and get high? No, I can't. If I had, I ain't even going into detail, man. There's no such thing as me be drunk. There's no such thing as me be high. Just know that. That's the type of stuff where, like, if there's such a thing as someone be high or drunk, that person's just like NPC lost or something, bro. Don't miss work. if you have a job, man, and like you don't have your own thing going right now, you can't miss work, bro. You can't be around the wrong people. Like, this is really real right now. I can't believe it, bro. Even doing what I'm doing right now ain't enough, bro. Making just some video ain't enough either, bro. There's stuff you got to do outside of this. 100%, bro. The only time you should be relaxed is when you actually have to sleep. Yeah, when you're actually tired. That's the only time you can relax if you're in this situation. Yeah, this is your life. Want to know why? Because you've got characteristics and you've got skills and abilities that most people don't. You do. You do. The problem is, man, is that you just got set back. Don't miss opportunities. It's a hit or miss, man. Take what everyone says with a grain of salt, but keep it in consideration. Let me repeat. Take everything everyone says with a grain of salt, but keep it in consideration. You hear people say stuff like isolation. That's true. That's true. You do need to isolate. But here's the thing with me. I've already isolated. I mentioned previously how I'm in a relationship. I am. Would things be different if I was not in a relationship? Yes. That doesn't mean that there's nothing bad going on. That doesn't mean there's nothing good going on. That happens with everybody. And it's amazing. Eventually, you can't just be isolated all the time. You have a calling. You have a purpose. You need to have a purpose. Want to know why? If you don't have a purpose, you will be depressed if you're going through this. And you will be more depressed than these people that you're calling bots, these people that you're calling NPCs. You will be more depressed than them. Want to know why? Because I've been there. Shit, I don't know if I'm still there right now. It's hard to tell. But I have the courage to get up on video, so maybe not. I think I'm straight. I do think I'm good. In fact, I think I'm more than good. But there's things going on. There's things you need to take care of. They might be trying to make it seem as if you don't need to take care of these things. That's how deep it is. You may have citations you need to take care of. They're probably trying to make it seem like you don't need it. No, yeah, you do. You better take care of all your responsibilities before you leave this earth, bro. Or it won't be good. You need to have a plan, and you need to be ready. And you don't let down anyone who's willing to be by your side right now. Because I know for a fact that there's people who you may not even let it be known. You may not even know me personally. You probably do know me personally. You were probably just with me, who are on my side. And you're with me. And same for those of you who are going through this too. You have someone there who's with you. When the times get hard, don't drop these people because they're with you. If there's someone who's willing to really sleep homeless with you in a park with you, this person loves you. If there's someone who's really willing to stick it with you all the way, even during the hardest times, this person loves you. Don't let them go. But this being said, you need to put yourself first too, though. Don't ever put anyone first before you. Once you realize you're in this. And then you're going to reach that position of isolation. And you're going to meet someone who's willing to stick it through with you. Do not let that person go. Do not let these people go. Anything that goes down is not their fault. It's all about phases. If you're in a situation like this, you've probably been given grace at some point. Hey, I was making a vid. How you doing?
I'm alright.
I'm gonna finish up real quick and I'll be right there. Okay.
This is bird shot. The birds just got.
No, you good. I mentioned before, this isn't a joke, man. Listen, I'm 27 now. The reality of this extremely hit when I was 23. You can't even go to clubs and bars anymore if you're really going through this, bro. You can't put yourself into a position where the minute you put yourself into that position, don't play victim. I'm telling you this right now. There's so many wide variety of categories. Infinite. I could speak infinitely. The real number one reason I truly believe I mentioned the whole 9 yards with this. I used to have like a lust problem too, man. Not bad. Here's the thing. I say like I've been ahead of the game. I really have, man. I never had no porn problem. I never had no problem like that. But I had a lust problem. And I'm keeping it real with you guys in this vid. We're going to get this vid. I'm going to try to get it down at 17, 16. It's going to play a role, bro. There's times back when if you're messing around going through this and you know, especially during the pre-times, you're going to clubs and you're with multiple women and all this stuff, you're being monitored, you're being filmed, and eventually watch how quick the minute the shit go down, you ain't gonna be able to use no Tinder anymore. You ain't gonna be able to use no more Meet Me, none of that shit. It's an opportunity I took, man. Don't be afraid to take opportunities. That's what I mean. Sometimes you hear people say things like kick in isolation. It's important. You do need to be isolated. And eventually you'll see how being isolated, you will actually get farther. But that's a phase. You're not going to be alone forever. A lot of you say you can't meet someone who you're in love. You will. If you're someone who really wants to be in love and you want to eventually have kids, you will. It's a phase, man. It's a phase. My dad, I am almost positive my dad was going through the same thing that we're speaking about right now. You can only imagine. You think it's easier and harder, because take note, what makes it easier for us? We have technology. We have the advanced technology. In fact, it's much easier for us than I believe it was for my dad. Now, here's the thing. With technology, there's a blessing and a curse with it. You become much more wise with the intellect you see. But then again, you can self-sabotage. With not having technology and the advancement we have now, you're not distracted. There's so many distractions. There's probably so many people y'all watching, keeping up with right now, who are just holding you back. Again with this situation, if you're going through this, someone else says it's a program, it's a game, guess what? It is. It is. Somebody else say it's a list, it is. And you know what's crazy is a lot of us could get together. It's amazing, bro. There's situations where, like, yeah, if some of y'all are in relationships still, or if you're with family, there's gonna be things that play out that's gonna try to make you guys separate. Yeah, it's real. You're not safe and you're not vulnerable once you're on this stuff, bro, and you have to really put up with this. No, you are being watched at a high level. You don't get to be on this and talk about on it on the internet and act like you're safe or something, or as if you're some kind of king of the jungle. No, the hell you're not. I'm for real. If you think you on this and you're gonna get on Tinder or you're gonna be on Meet Me, watch how quick that shit don't work. You ain't gonna match with the shit. And if you do, that's someone setting you up. So that's what I'm saying. This is real life. Don't miss opportunities, man. He must have, my dad must have been going through this, bro, because there's no way. You can't be around the wrong people either. You cannot be around the wrong people either. You cannot. Watch how quick you get used. Watch how quick you get put into a situation where you're a crash test dummy. Yep. You will be a test dummy. You must judge yourself harder on this shit, yo, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say with this vid. If you're someone who you're feeling low right now, I hope this vid gets you off your ass. I hope you watched the whole video and this vid gets you off your ass, because it's not funny. This ain't to scare anyone. This ain't to try to make it seem like it's spooky, but it is real. There's no such thing as people getting on this channel speaking about this, their views being lowered and monitored, and all sorts of nonsense that's going on right now, man. All right. If you're someone who's got like court system situations going on, and the situation is so deep with what you're going on to try to make it seem as if you don't need to take care of it. No, you take care of your stuff. You ain't in the clear from shit. Some of y'all are over here joking around, calling yourselves God and stuff like that. That's crazy, man. Knowing that you forwards backwards. In what way do you think you're ahead like that? See, some people need to get on here and need to sit some of you down too. Some of you need to stand up. I need to stand up more. Some of you need to stand up more. I've seen some channels that I came across. I subscribe to some of you. Some of you need to stand up more and quit playing victim. Stand up. They're watching you. Do something. Be disciplined and have a purpose.